Hi guys and welcome back to Tommy's Starcraft. This is your host Tommy with another Starcraft Remastered replay for you guys. And a great engagement here in between once again two players from South Korea. So let me just start by introducing the players to you guys. In the upper left in the orange it's Nada, a very skilled Terran player, top 5 at least. And his opponent is going to be none other than Hero, spawning here in the brown as the Zerg. Hero also of course a very strong Zerg. At his peak he was very likely as a strong level just as Jaedong, and he even beat the top players, even beating Bisu and Flash and so on. So really a very skilled player here indeed. His overlord is already moving out on the map, Homestory map. The overlord sadly for him goes in the wrong direction, but that is okay as his opponent is here of course. So both players preparing of course a supply depot and an overlord respectively, just to produce more and more units. The placement of the supply depot indicates to us perhaps the fact that Nada wishes here to do a wall in here. Terrans can greatly do this by building another supply depot here and another barracks here. The barracks can of course be lifted up and down just to allow units to being transferred. Now usually a Terran actually goes here mass bio with marines and medics, but this is not going to really happen here as I did watch the replay. So something out of the ordinary is going to happen here. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys of course, but usually as a Terran of course when you face a Zerg you really want to have bio. When I say bio I mean mass marines, medics, firebats, stim of course, and so on. So let's just have a look at the base of Hero. Nothing yet here being produced, no spawning pool, so this might indicate to us that he's indeed going for a fast expansion here. So really greedy play here by the Hero, I really like that. And he also pushes another drone here out on the map just to see where exactly his opponent is. The overlord is going to come in here, he's going to spot that there is no location here for his enemy. But at the same time this drone is very likely going into the right direction and is going to finally spot the position here from Nada, who is also started mining gas. In comes the drone, he might even be annoying and attack a SCV or two. No, he's just moving forward just to see what exactly is going to happen here at the base from Nada. Another supply depot is being built here in the back. Once again we have a look at the base of Hero. Finally the spawning pool goes down, gas is being mined because you really want to upgrade those speed links as fast as possible. Like I told you guys, another supply depot. No, it's actually a factory, sorry about that. A factory is being placed here just to block the entrance here from this drone. This drone even gets taken out here by this Rambo SCV. So first kill here for Nada, really nicely done. Here this SCV has one kill. Even might get taken out just to see what exactly the opponent is going through. So great stuff here by Nada, taking out the first kill. He is going into a factory, which will mildly indicate to us that he's probably going a vulture or two just to place some mines in the middle of the map. Another overlord is coming in here just to find a good position here, just to place it, just to see what exactly Nada is up to. This expansion is up, first Zerglings are also out on the map, and the tier 2 upgrade is also being done, followed by a Hydralisk then. Now a tier 2 of course with that Hydralisk then is a strong indication to us that the Zerg might want to go for Hydralisk and then Lurkers. Everything is possible. He could also hide a Spire here at his expansion, or maybe a Spire here, just to avoid a scan and go Mutalisk. So we are going to find out what exactly the strategy of these two players is going to be. A nicely hidden Marine here in the back, not allowing any harassment by those Zerglings, as the first Vulture, like I said, is going to move out on the map. Speed is not being done yet, but this Vulture very important for those mining placement and at the same time for a scouting purpose. First Hydralisks are out, so Hero might try a timing push here with some Zerglings and with some Hydralisk. Let's just have a look at the follow-up. This Vulture very lucky here, killing one and even two drones. Really nice stuff here by Nada, almost losing this Vulture, but great value here for him as he kills those two drones. So already 3 drones here being killed. A nice Spire here being placed by Hero. No other Hydralisks are being produced as Hero is being busy with defending here against another Vulture. So this Vulture already at 4 kills. We might even take out another drone. No, as finally Hero is able to hold, but also makes his way here on the map. There is a nice bunker being produced here, so the first Hydralisks are out, only 2 of them. They will of course be able to target this barracks without taking any damage from these Marines. There's even a nicely hidden Zergling here at the upper left part of the map. A nice placement here of these SCVs just to watch when exactly the expansion might go out there. And this barrack actually suffers so much damage, but the first tank is also out here for Nada. So Nada timing this really important. At the 5-minute mark his tank is out. His tank of course will have a little bit more range than this Hydralisk, but his barracks might get taken out, so he needs to be careful. His barracks is being taken out, so really good stuff here by Hero as well, as the tank will hold of course this position. And this is what I told you about, guys. This has been already shown at another replay with Flash. An interesting strategy here by Nada. He actually went for a Wraith, and these Wraiths are being of course now repaired by those SCVs. Needs to be careful though. Hero is prepared with some Scourge, but if you micro those Wraiths correctly you can even kill those Scourge. So we have some action going on here. Nada needs to be of course very careful here with this Wraith. Finally he's able to take out the Scourge and the second one as well. So good stuff here by him. His Wraiths are very red. Let's just see the response here. Of course Hero goes into Overlords and Hydralisk. Hydralisk a good counter against those Wraiths. Wraiths are being repaired here by these mechanics, SCVs, and we might have another push out here by Nada. Good placement here for this Overlord and this Zergling, so just to notice when exactly an army push out is going to be. But then again Nada went for air, so he's very likely once again going to try here a bust through. There are some Mutalisks waiting here for him, and even a creep colony that can be transferred into a spore just to detect these Wraiths, invisible Wraiths. Wraiths are out on the map, it's 5 of them. There's even a Bengalese here. Very beautiful map. In comes the push here, he goes invisible straight. Already kills a drone, a second drone. Very hard to deal with this harassment. Finally that spore is up, but 2 drones have already been killed. Sadly for Hero, he's at only 15 drones, while his opponent Nada is at 30. 2 more Wraiths are joining in the fight. There's 7 now, I believe now. Yes, indeed 7. And he even finds this location here from Hero. A very good location. So much mining could be done here, but sadly for Hero, it's being spotted. Mutalisks now on the map. How many are there? Also, no, it's just 4, and with some hidden Scourge. So needs to be careful. Now he needs to be very careful here against those Scourge. He does a good job with that micro. Both players are microing very well. In the end, a little bit of advantage here for Nada. Yes, also greatly microed here once again by him. Look at that, back and forth kiting those Wraiths. Now he finally has to retreat a little bit, but there are SCVs of course in the main just to repair those Wraiths. 4 Mutalisks are a little bit hurt, but they can regenerate those HP very fast as they decide to retreat as well. Hydras are being produced, more droning up here for Hero. Notice that the Terran is at only 1 base, so there is no expansion here. Hero knowing this of course as he leaves the Zergling here. But all of a sudden, look at that, he's building more and more barracks. So this is finally what I told you at the beginning of the game. He's actually transferring now, transitioning now from Wraith into, I believe, mass Marines, but he still continues to produce Wraiths here, so could be any strategy. More and more Wraiths. I believe he has more than 8 now, indeed more than 8, and he's actually even moving out of the map. But Hero prepared here with some Mutalisks. Those Mutalisks are however very hurt here from the Wraith. Nada should be waiting here for his reinforcements, so of course the Wraiths are much needed here. There's already a sunken out here, but it could be dealt here for those Wraiths. How many Wraiths are there? 9 indeed. As the drone killing continues here, look at that, he kills all of those drones. Hero once again at 18 drones. In comes the Mutalisk, and let's just have a look at that, what is going to happen here. He just leaves his position there, and he's just going to push this Zerg aggression back. So so many Wraiths here for him. Only 4 are being remained. But this is really nicely holded here by Nada, as he pushes back those Mutalisk and those Scourge. He did of course suffer a lot of damage. In comes another push here by Hero. He really wants to keep this base alive, but his reinforcements are going to come in. Once again, good micro here by him. He really needs to take care of this Scourge, not so they deal so much splash damage towards him. Finally, another race is being taken out. There are some Hydralisks now joining in the army, and finally Hero is able to push this back. But more and more reinforcements are coming in here by Nada. We see those Hydralisks being dealt here, of course, by these Marines. Team should have been researched, of course. This Sunken is already hurt, so he might come in here with a siege tank sieging up. The CF siege mode, not yet apparently, but he's going straight for that Sunken, and that third Sunken is of course going to fall here. So things looks very good here for Nada. He's going straight for that hatchery, not leaving any chance, and at the same time he's actually even expanding here. But a transition has been made. Look at that, there are 4 barracks here, more and more Marines are being produced. Hero is trying to his best here to defend this base, but Mutalisk of course not very good against those Marines with those medics. No medics yet on the field, but I'm sure that they will join. Here are the medics, much needed medics of course. If you steam up your Marines, they really need to get healed as fast as possible. So good job here by Nada killing this expansion. Hero in a little bit of trouble, but he, remember guys, he's at a 2 base, he was at a 3 base versus a 1 base Terran. So Nada also showing us how strong Terran can be. With only 1 base, his expansion is just being built up. He's at 33 workers in all of this time, and his abusement was very strong here with this race, but he's not going anymore into race. Actually, he's going for a drop, a Marine medic drop here. There are some Sunkens here, only 1 Sunken. This should be held, but in the upper part I can see the drop here for Nada, going straight for that main, going straight for those drones now. So he's attacking on 2 fronts. In comes the Mutalisk here, but is it going to be enough? Mutalisk here is just 5 of them, but they're already very hurt here. The medic deals so much healing here, but in the end, with a good micro, Hero is being able to hold this. However, only at 4 Mutalisk here. Siege tank, not yet. Just have a look right now, it's just right now being researched, so very late siege tank upgrade here for Nada, buying time here for Hero, so he's going to hold of course with his Sunkens. At the same time, Nada already at 36 SCVs here, pumping more and more medics out of his and Marines out of his barracks. So a complete transition here from him into mass bio. Hero once again tries to buy some time, tries to kill as many SCVs as possible. Does a good job in this, but he also needs to take care of his economy. Really good stuff here by him microing those Mutalisk back and forth, kiting them, and just killing as many SCVs as possible. Let's just have a look at this main, what exactly his next plan is. There's another hatchery being built. Nice pour here just to defend against race. Good spread here by those Sunkens. But as soon as siege tank is being researched, these Sunkens will of course suffer a lot thanks to that range of the siege tanks. I also see a move out here by Nada in the middle of the map. There is some harassment going on here into his main, but Hero of course has to pull those forces back as his expansion is being attacked. He is in a little bit of trouble. Nice scan here by him. Just sees how many Mutalisk are here, but there's so many medics here and so many Marines. Hero tries his best to kill those reinforcements, even building some Zerglings here, but 2 Sunkens have already fallen. Some Mutalisk will very likely fall as well. They are very low. Good upgrades here. No, actually no upgrades at all, just 1 weapon upgrades here for the Marines. Let's just have a look at the upgrades for the Zerg. 1 weapon upgrades for him. But these Mutalisk now more in number, but they're very hurt. However, with some great micro, he might even take out this army. Just needs to be very careful. The Sunkens have fallen, only 1 is left here. That tank really needs to be taken out, but sadly for Hero, another Mutalisk has fallen. So thanks to those medics, of course, these Marines are very tanky, very strong. Hero in a little bit of trouble. His expansion is being attacked here very strongly by Nada. Nada doing a great job. Hero might want to take out medical too, but there's even a CV here healing those, repairing those tanks. And hatchery sadly will fall here for Hero as more and more reinforcements. Look at that. So many more reinforcements are being produced, even a race or two. No, it's actually a science vessel, of course, in case there are lurkers being spawned here by the Zerg. Things look really great. So after an early aggression with race here, Nada finally decides to go into mass bio, the normal strategy here versus a Zerg. So sadly for Hero, he loses his expansion, but at the same time he is able to build some Zerglings here, so he might get something done. There's very many Zerglings here, backed up by Mutalisk. Here we go, nice engagement here for Hero, surrounding here some of these Marines, but like I told you, those medics are dealing wonder. So much healing is going on and so much attack potential here from those Marines with that stim. Once again, Hero tried to expand here in the middle of the map, but he's being very exposed. There are no sunkens here, so he is actually in big trouble here. He might deal some damage here with those Mutalisks. He might try to buy some time, but at the same time more and more reinforcements are being produced. Look at that. Even with two science vessel here, a very strong game here by Nada. Very good abusive game at the beginning with this out of the ordinary strategy with these two starports, with a race really dealing so much damage, economic damage, and also killing some overlords. And in the end he just transferred into mass bio marine medic push. Of course a lurker would have been a good option here for Hero. However staying at Mutalisk, and yeah, sadly for him it just didn't work out. I hope you guys of course enjoyed this replay. I see you in the next game. Thanks for watching. This is Tommy signing out.